Yeah.
I spend no money out of pocket from my laundromat. I use other people's money to purchase the location to fix it up. So I use no money out of my own pocket. So Oz says hello from Australia. So
we're all back.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes. Well, let's say 10 minutes left.
8 minutes.
8 minutes left. My phone has 5% batteries. It will die.
Oh,
so if anybody knows my wife, you should probably call her and say I will be home a little bit late, but not severely, because my phone will be totally dead. I have a hello from Turkey, not the food from the country.
Ahoy.
On TikTok. So check out my coaching, courses, content, and education at investmentjoy.com. You can set up a free call with somebody on my team. They can go over your pricing, benefits, features, because the price changes depending on what you want. It's hard for me to tell you price. And we will have totally free options in the future. They're just not rolled out yet. I've got a couple free courses that we're going to do. I have this opinion of doing courses where if you need to learn how to make that first dollar, it'll be free. Then you want to learn how to make a $10 million real estate company, then you got to pony up some money. Does anybody have more questions for Danny real quick, or I can continue to read off the YouTube feed? Because I started answering questions and we had like 8 to 10 questions come in on.
Do you want to do like another introduction? Because you got 5 people.
But we got Danny D'Angelo live with us in the studio. I'm going to flip my TikTok camera around. This is Danny D'Angelo, the king of laundromats. He is the world's biggest, best, amazing laundromat man.
Huge.
He has helped people start stores or take over stores in 29 countries. He says 28 countries, but he forgets that the United States is a country too.
It is.
And there are 50 states, and he has helped people start their own laundromats. He has helped them acquire laundromats in all 50 states. I'm Brandon. If you guys don't know me, I'm a 36-year-old laundromat guy, grew up poor, central to southern Ohio. I have over 130 rentals right now. It was 140 when we did the YouTube channel, but I'm selling off some places. I am now how many I have right now. Got 2 car washes, technically 2 laundromats, but we're selling one any day now. And I do content on YouTube and TikTok, and I try to help people start their own businesses. Had a kid fly up from Mississippi 3 weeks ago. He watches my YouTube. I think he's purchased my courses before. He likes my content. He's 17 years old, bought his first car wash, I think 6 months ago, which is really cool. So I've been doing paid courses and things like that for about a year or so, and we've helped some people start some
17 years old, and he's got his 17. Own business. He found the car wash. He went to his dad. He said, let's buy a car wash. They went out and got funding for it. I think they used private money on it. I think not the dad nor the 17-year-old used their money. They found some rich uncle. They negotiated financing for it. They got the location. They're fixing it up, and they've already fixed it up. They're making money. They're looking the money's
for more.
Out there. The people act as if, okay, that's an impossible deal. It's not going to happen for me. But if you are wealthy and you're into capital venturing,
yes.
If you're a VC person, whether you know it or not, you don't want to do the work. And so when you find somebody that wants to do the work, that has a good plan, of course it makes a perfect partnership. That's it.
Yeah.
Putting them together, well, that's up to you. That's the legwork.
Yeah. So
that's all this laundromat talk and money talk. What about R-rated movies?
Let's talk about R-rated movies, and then I'm going to give you my rundown of how do you get private investment, because everybody wants to know how you get something for nothing. So we had this conversation. Danny's a movie guy, and I am not a modern movie guy. It's like I've watched, when I was 10 years old, I'd already watched both Terminators, Scarface. I'd watched all the Godfathers. Any movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Dolph Lundgren, those kinds of guys, I watched every single one of them. And it's just a situation. Oh my goodness, the battery on this camera's getting low. That's great. Well, I'll try plugging this in before this camera. This is the important camera, guys.
No, it's not. My camera's important.
Let's try this.
Everybody's going to have to go to my YouTube feed, just like the last
It's breaking.
Are you breaking?
No, it's the camera's almost out of batteries. I forgot to turn the gimbal on. So I can't make fun of no on this one. It's Brandon's fault totally. So
well, you can come sit next to me.
Anyway, so my dad absolutely loved these movies. My mom hated those kinds of movies. So, you know, being an 8-year-old kid that's growing up in the middle of nowhere in Ohio, how do you watch these cool movies with your dad that's a Vietnam veteran? He loved watching people blowing other people up. So How do you do that? Well, you call the library when you're 8 years old and you say, I need you to bring Terminator 2 to my house. And they have something called the Bookmobile, where they load movies up and they take them to people in rural locations.
Isn't that for little old ladies?
Well, worked for an 8-year-old kid. So they would bring, Predator, Predator 2, the Terminators, to just about my house. I brought them to the school that was right next door. So my brother and I watched practically every movie. So when Dad came off the road from driving a truck through the week, he was usually home on weekends. It was time to binge watch every movie we could find under the sun. So I spent a lot of Saturdays and some Sundays watching Arnold Schwarzenegger's Best. So,
My youngest, Dorianne, is named after my dad's best friend's wife, Dory Pollock. And when my parents got divorced at 13, it was the typical dad weekend. Go to his apartment, sit on the couch, and rent some movies. But the difference was my father, being a contractor, part-time freelance pharmacist, that all tied in to Dory and her husband, Al. I don't think they're listening, but these were very close personal friends. And Dory loved movies. And so here's the 13-year-old me. And check the timeline. Terminator was brand new on VHS. Dory and Al had 2 video stores called Video Venture in Glendale, Arizona. My father built the stores from scratch. I was helping him build the stores. Anyway, I remember the moments when Dory, she would get so excited, just enamored about these films and tell me, the 13-year-old me, about the blood and the guts. And oh my God, you've got to see RoboCop. Oh, you're going to love when you see the Ed 209. And she would bring me these stacks of videos. And of course, true to form for Lou D'Angelo, we went and visited Al a couple of times in federal prison. When you see those little do not replicate in the beginning of a rented tape, okay, you're wondering, is that real?
I know where this is going.
Dude, he had a video store, and those videos were what? $600. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Depending on the time, they were not cheap.
And so Al, let's just say that he was convicted. Obviously, he would replicate these videos, and it was bad. I remember seeing the covers, and they weren't in color. It was just, it wasn't right. They had a lovely gay couple that used to come in and rent movies, but these guys looked the part, they were tall and slender and in good shape, and these gentlemen were just lovely. Until the day they came in suits and said, whoosh, FBI.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, horrible. And again, these things flow back to you. It's really odd, because sitting here under the lights, you remember. And that was the first time I ever saw Arnie was probably a bootleg videotape.
Oh my goodness.
Like and now kids are on the internet and thinking, oh, this is all a gag, and it's harder to have a slender gay couple come in and
rip movies
slap
off
you in the cuffs. You went away for that.
I have heard those stories like that. I have heard that we had bootleg movie places here in central and southern Ohio where people got in trouble for that. And
I loved Dory and named my
that's awesome.
After her.
I meant to ask you when I was out of your place in November what she was
My
named
oldest
after.
is Daniela, because when we got pregnant with a girl 19 plus years ago, I thought, okay, never gonna have a boy. I just knew. I don't know why. I just said, let's just name her after me, because there's never gonna be a dude. And then Delilah, and I think Shelly and they're all spelled a little bit unique, and then Dorianne. So we're all double D's. Except for Shelly, except for the physical way.
Noah.
Where's the drum beat? No.
Yeah. There you go. There we go. Okay, cool. My battery's dying on the camera. My phone has 3% left. If you have a question, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I try to get to all my DMs pretty quickly. I appreciate every single one of you. Check out Danny D'Angelo. What's your channel name on YouTube?
King of Laundry.
King of Laundry.
It's my name, Danny D'Angelo.
Danny D'Angelo, King of Laundry. There should be, we could throw a link to his channel on the description of this. I think the description's blank at this point. So we're going to end the stream. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all of you, make sure you like the video both on TikTok and on YouTube before you click off. And keep watching my videos. I appreciate it. We got a lot of things. We're back on track to doing the house giveaway. I've talked about doing a house giveaway on my channel forever. I got ripped off by an advertiser 3 months ago, and it really sucked. They committed to paying for it, and they didn't. So we're restarting, and it'll be in the near future, I do believe.
I just want to say that you may wonder at home if Brandon is who he claims to be and if he is this guy, and he genuinely is this guy. We've become pretty close over the last couple of years, and I consider him one of my good friends, and I can text him at 3:30 in the morning,
and he won't.
He might not text back.
I won't.
But he's a genuinely kind, giving, and caring individual, and if there's anybody you can trust, it is most certainly Brandon.
Cool. All right, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Don't turn mine off.
Like I would know how.
Guys, I appreciate you. I am here in Southern Ohio, hanging out with Brandon of Investment Joy. And a lot of you know me really well, and I appreciate your being here. We had technical difficulties, but for me, I'm not always looking for the channel to be built into something massive. It's more about you and helping you, and it's fun, entertaining, enjoyable when I'm talking to landlords, but real business is being done there. What I am hoping to do with you and for you is get you into that coin laundry. More importantly, change your future. Go over to Investment Joy's YouTube channel because this whole entire live feed is there. I will press, beg, borrow, and probably talk him into leaving it up permanently because when I visit, I shake his hand and he lets me do that. A lot of these lives, he burns them down, but we had some difficulty in the beginning of mine, so go over to his. But love you all. I'll be back. Have a happy 4th of July. If you are in the United States, we live in the greatest country in the world that will never end. God bless you and yours.